Anyway, moving on. One of the things, though, that I want to say that about this whole immigration deal tied to that is the fact that A, he did that for votes. B, the next thing he's going to do for votes, I think, and a lot of people are talking about it, before the election, he is going to legalize marijuana. Now, why would he do that? Think about that. Think about all the people that you know, friends, relatives, bosses, co-workers. Think about all the people that you know that use marijuana. Now imagine how many votes that is. You know, you got these 800,000 young illegals, and then you got all the pot smokers. If Obama were to do that, sure, that would be a political coup. Unfortunately, you know, on the whole legalizing marijuana thing, I don't really know where I sit, because I kind of am, you know, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, hey, you know, making it illegal is not helping. But I don't want to make it legal because specifically marijuana has this problem of people thinking that it's good for you, that it's natural. At least with cigarettes and alcohol, people know that, hey, cigarettes cause throat cancer, cause lung cancer. Alcohol causes stomach cancer, and in rare cases causes throat cancer. Alcohol causes estrogen elevation in men, as well as women, which can lead to early menopausal problems, all kinds of hormonal issues. I mean, people know the problems with alcohol and tobacco. But there's so much misinformation out there. There's so much bro science about marijuana that people actually think marijuana is natural. They think it's good for you. They're like, yeah, man, it's from the earth. It's natural. You know, why would God make weed if he didn't want you to smoke it, man? Yeah, well, you know what? God made cyanide. I don't think he intended you to take it. I mean, at least most of you. But that's the thing. People think that just because it grows in the ground that it's somehow okay for you to eat, okay for you to intake. And that's not the case. Here's the problem with marijuana. Marijuana is oftentimes grown in human feces. They use illegal pesticides. They use illegal chemicals to help it grow. They genetically alter it to be more potent. So you have it's nowhere near natural anymore. Sure, the weed of 50 years ago, yeah, that was natural. Well, for the most part. But it is genetically modified. Also, you have the problem of heavy metals. You have huge amounts of chlorine that you're actually inhaling. I mean, anybody that's cleaned a kitchen or a bathroom knows that inhaling tons of chlorine is not a good thing. Those are all carcinogens. I mean, think about it. Guess what? You're lighting something on fire and inhaling the smoke. Would you stand over a campfire and just inhale the campfire? Is that the smoke? Is that what you would do? No, you wouldn't do that. Because you somehow make the connection of, wow, look at all these fiery embers and this wood burning and it's all glowing, and I see all this smoke and this garbage coming up out of it. I probably should stay away from that. Somehow you idiots get that part. But then when you put it in a cigarette, and I stress the word cigarette, a marijuana cigarette, when you put in a marijuana cigarette, somehow it's magically okay. It's okay, man. It's natural. Dude, you're gonna blow my high. No, seriously, really. Marijuana cigarette. I mean, nobody argued the fact that cigarettes are bad for you. But somehow, when it magically all changes when it's a marijuana cigarette. But look, if you want to inhale all those carcinogens, it's the same thing of just like eating too much barbecue. If you eat food that's overly cooked and it's all got all the black crust on it, that's carbon. I mean, what do you think that is? That's carbon. Carbon is a carcinogen. And when you're constantly pushing it into your body, guess what? You're going to have some problems. So, that's my problem with legalizing the marijuana. Not only, A, it's a political ploy, but B, so many of the young kids and stuff like that are out there. Well, and actually I know fully grown adults that think this garbage. But yeah, they're going to think that, well, cool, I can smoke it now. And they're going to start smoking it all the time. And they're going to smoke weed and cigarettes. And what do you think that's going to do You think cancer problems are not going to go sky high? Think about all the medical bills and stuff we're going to have to pay when that stuff starts going full blown. When basically everybody's doing it, and they're doing it all the time, doing as much as they can. They're not worried about looking over the shoulder. They don't have to hide in the back room or roll the windows up with tinted windows. They don't have to, go over to that friend's house or whatever they do. They don't have to do all that. They can just do it out in the open like it's no big deal. Sure. There's a lot of other problems of just the problems of being high in an altered state. Okay, I'm not even arguing that, but I'm just talking about the health issues. And the health issues are that it's going to double, triple, more than that. You're going to have tons of problems as soon as you legalize it. So that's my biggest problem about the legalizing marijuana. I don't believe that the war on drugs has really helped anything. And I think we have to do something about that, because we got to come at it from a different angle, because it's not working. But legalizing marijuana, either as a political ploy or as just a government standard, I just think that you're opening a Pandora's box there, and you're just going to be causing a lot of problems. Anyway, all right, let's see. Moving on to questions from our audience. All right. Question number 1. Have you seen the ad where Obama says the rich need their taxes raised to help bail us out? I know that has been his stance. I just never guessed that there would actually be a blatant ad. Jake, question comes from Jake from the internet. Well, Jake, that's a good question. And unfortunately, you're going to keep seeing these type of things. I tried to look for this ad before the show while I was doing prep, but I couldn't find it. I just didn't have enough time. But this type of ad, sadly, you're just going to see more of them, because Obama has been able to get this very leftist, very social, communistic type idea out there. You have the Occupy Wall Street movement, where they're all about tax the rich, give me free education. I don't want to pay off my loans. I just want to sit around and get high and get paid. Unfortunately, there's so many people out there right now that are sucked up and tied into all that, and they don't realize it. They don't know what reality is, so they believe that kind of garbage and they propagate it. And unfortunately, you're just going to see more and more ads like that, because that, while a small portion of the population, is a very vocal portion of the population. And the president's going to do what he's going to do, just as we've seen with the immigration stuff and other ploys that he's done to just try to get himself elected and reelected. But thanks for the question. Thanks for that question, Jake. All right, number 2. President Obama has not had enough time to fix the stuff Bush messed up. You have to give him a chance. You have to give the man a chance. Anonymous from the internet. Yeah, I wonder why that's anonymous. Really? Okay. Obama needs to get more. He needs more time to fix. 4 years is not enough time. Bush messed up everything so bad that he can't do anything in 4 years. That's basically what you're telling us. Give him a chance. Give time for change. Is that what you want? Well, you know what? He's done 0 in 4 years. In fact, he's basically reversed a whole bunch of stuff, messed up a bunch of stuff. He's gone backwards, not any kind of forward, in 4 years. So you're wanting me to give him 8 years, 4 more years? You're out of your freaking mind. He's already blaming Bill Clinton for. He's not just stopped at Bush, but he blames George Bush and Bill Clinton for some of this mess. So my question is when he gets 4 more years, if he gets 4 more years, is he going to blame himself? Is he going to be like, yeah, Bill Clinton, George Bush, and that Obama version 1, man, those guys really messed up stuff. We're up here just trying to make it right. Those 3 guys, man. But Obama version 2, whoo, boy, we're going to really fix things. Is that what he's going to do? I mean, I half expect him to pull some crap like that. But you know what? If that's what you want to keep believing, that it's all somebody else's fault, and give him a second chance or third chance, that whole nobody, it's somebody else's fault, and give me a second chance or a third chance. That sounds like a theme that we just keep hearing over and over and over. That whole left side of the aisle, the just all the leftist crazies out there is it's never their fault. It's always somebody else's. Don't take responsibility for anything. Pass the buck as far as you can. It's nothing that they did. Blame it on somebody else. Give them a second chance. Give them a third chance. Give them a fourth chance. They'll fix it. Don't get rid of them. Sing a happy song, something. Man, whatever. Get this leftist crap out of here. You know what? I'm tired of talking about this kind of stuff with you people. I mean, if you want to try to vote for that guy, whatever. I mean, you do what you need to do, but I'm not giving the man a second chance. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure he doesn't. And right now, unfortunately, I don't have the option to vote for somebody who has real stances and really wants to make a difference in the United States. All I can do is vote to try to put the fire out. And unfortunately with Romney, that's all you're doing. You got this huge, massive forest fire going on, and the only thing that Romney's going to do is he's going to take a few buckets and he's going to toss them out and try to put some. He's going to put some of the fire out, but it ain't going to be much. It's not going to be much. But unfortunately, if you put Obama back in there, he's just going to be running around with the stick on fire, just catching everything he can on fire. So I'm just trying to vote to put some of the fire out, and I'm hoping that in 4 more years, a real conservative will appear, and somebody who actually cares about the country will come out, and at that point, we can really get behind somebody, and we can vote for them, and we can hope that there's going to be some real change going on. But as they say, such is life. All right. Well, that is the conclusion to today's show. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a little long, but we had a lot to talk about. But that's all right. We got a lot of good stuff out there. All right. Well, I hope you have a great week, and I will be talking to you Thursday. Have a great day.